Hey everyone, out of popular demand on Instagram, here is a video of my Lego city. This took not long actually to accumulate. Like I said, I only recently got out of my dark ages, end of last year, early this year, and I was able to accumulate all of these retired modular buildings, even the green grocer back there in the corner, and the cafe corner, well, recently, within the past couple months. I accumulated some debt on that one, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but let's quickly go over here. I don't really post an overshot of my entire city, and this is the first time I'm going to do it. So I'm going to back up, and there you go. So my Lego city is kind of put onto a kind of shelving unit. This used to be a 4x7 table that I had to get rid of at work, so I repurposed it, sliced it in a couple sections, and made it into a shelf. So I have big plans for this. I don't like that it looks like a shelf, so what I plan to do is create a mountain backdrop, and I'm gonna need a lot of slopes of reddish brown and light bluish gray and dark bluish gray pieces, slope pieces, to kind of wrap around these pipes, because what I want to do is create a rock face protruding from the mountain where the town looks like it's carved into it. So that's going to take some time, and you guys will eventually see that as we progress if you pay attention. But I did just recently put this wall on the outside, and I'm going to need a lot of Technic pieces and other slope pieces to kind of wrap around this ply and all these pipes. I have no idea, but for sure this is going to be a mountain, and it'll look cool when it's done. So let's get to it, I guess, on the tour. So on the top level, each shelf is pretty much about 2.5 base plates wide in a width, and well, they're all different as far as length. So we'll start from here. I am a biker, part of a motorcycle club, so I just had to do this. I created bikers from various pieces of old and new minifigures and kind of mushed them all together to kind of create as grungy like bikers as I could. And these motorcycles are not cheap on Bricklink, just letting you know. So I repurposed this corner garage into a biker hangout. And next to that will be the fire brigade, detective's office, town hall. Now I got gouged trying to get that town hall because you all know that only end. Then the Palace Cinema over there. You can come down, it is pretty tall. Palace Cinema over there. We have stormtroopers waiting to see the starlets. The diner, the Grand Emporium, which I love this. So this is the kind of business district, I guess you would say. Main Street, I guess. I haven't named my streets yet, so it's gonna be a minute till I figure that out. Put some light poles and street signs. So back here, I am gonna put a backdrop so it kind of looks like, you know, they're coming out of a mountain. I'll put some tunneling and then part of a blue sky up there. But for right now, this is where I'm going to stop as far as where this goes in the city. And below, you have kind of like the bougie district, I guess you would say. Yeah, the cafe corner over here, which I actually got a pretty good deal on eBay, relatively cheap used, which I highly recommend. These new are like $2,000-$3,000 when you can get them for like less than $500 on eBay, used in good condition. So going from left to right, we have the cafe corner. We got the pet shop, which I think I'm gonna get another one of these one day. Still relatively cheap out there, and I kind of want to do some mocks with it. Assembly Square, which is by far the best modular building, I believe. And there's us, our little family, myself. Little Ezra, he's about to be 2 in a couple months. my wife Venus, and our Siberian Husky Inigo. Inigo is getting pretty old there. He's going on 14 years now. So he just kind of lays around the house now, which is kind of cool. But not really. The Parisian restaurant. The Lego store mock that I just posted up. The greengrocer, the infamous greengrocer. And the Brick Bank. So, a lot of cool things going on. I do love Speed Champions. As you can see, I used to be into cars a lot. The R8. One day, maybe I'll get one of those. And it is trash day outside, so you can kind of hear the truck, the McLaren right there, Bugatti. Yeah. Enough said there. There are a bunch up here. As you can see, I was into cars when I was younger, but I just have motorcycles. I sold the RX-8 to buy an engagement ring for my wife. And I was carless for a very long time, but I still had my Harley. That's what's outside still. But I finally have a car. Once my son was born, I had to buy a car, but it's no comparison to what I had when I was younger. I guess it was a good thing because it could only fit so many people in there. I guess you would say, because of the flowers. I mean, I just added these yesterday, and I think they add a nice touch to the cherry blossoms on the other side of the street. There we go. Little quick. There's Benny. Cool. Yeah. So on the bottom we have the undeveloped area of the town. We have the old fishing store, which obviously there's no water here. So I'm going off of it just kind of being an older store. Put some flowers in front. I do think this is by far the best idea set that came out. And it's the most detailed that they have released as far as something close to a modular, I think, in my opinion. I mean, there's not really much to go off of as a box, but I think it has a lot of character, which is amazing. And then right across from that is the Sanctum Centurium. I did order another one of these for really cheap. I saw one for like 40 bucks on eBay. I just hit buy it now, and I think I'm regretting it because it's coming from China. It's taking 2 months to get here, and something tells me that it's going to be a t-shirt instead of one of these, or maybe Lepin. Who knows? With the Lepin bust yesterday, I don't even know if I'm going to even see something coming out of there. Regardless of what it is, I will post a video to see what I got, but my intentions were to make this a bigger, more fuller modular building, not like a double one of these. It's just I want this to be fat, not thin like that. Maybe have 2 buildings right next to each other, not one big base plate worth. But aside from that, right next to it is a little Target exclusive coffee stand, which is pretty cool. It's not bad for the piece count. I got it for $14. I waited from 20. 20 bucks seemed a little much, but I came with 4 minifigures, which I guess is like a battle pack, but for the piece count, it was worth it at $14 or $15. There's a little fight scene going on for Avengers. I am dying to see Endgame. Comes out in a couple days, so I will definitely be watching that. A lot of the seats are sold out. Tickets are sold out, so might have to wait till Sunday. Oh wells. And I have a park right here. Like I said, undeveloped. Emmett's house. I liked it better than the rocket that he had in the movie. And I think this works well with the city. So I just had to add Emmett's house. So there it is. There's Queen, whatever I want to be. And some kids playing in an empty lot. Right here is our town guard. I just had to have a guard. So, yeah, they're right there. Just in formation. Some kids watching. And that's my dog dreaming over there. I don't know if you can hear him, but here is a fire team of Marines. I got these from Brickmania, and I had ordered Brick Arm flat jackets from them. So to kind of give it more a pop feel and more realistic armor. I am a former Marine, and once I saw that Brickmania had these, I just had to get one. So they are pricey just for one. I think one was just 25 bucks, but I had to get a fire team worth, one of every skin tone. I have, the fire team leader with the M4 203 launcher, just a regular rifleman right there. I have the machine gunner, assault gunner right there, and well, I got this guy a little sniper rifle, but I mean, for the most part, it's a fire team. They're making their way over there to help the Avengers, because these guys aren't gonna do squat. They're not gonna do anything, but these guys will definitely do some damage. So they're making their way over there. At the same time, I do have these right here. These are from Citizen Brick, Marines in Dress Blues. Here, quickly, it's my stuff up there. But like I said, once I saw these, I just had to get them. I got one of every skin tone color. There's like 6 skin tones. So they are all corporals, which is fine. I mean, I think they did the best job as far as creating Lego Marines. Obviously, these ones are from Lego. I got a bunch of them for pretty cheap, for like $2 each. So I had to add them with the Marines, and they're just kind of enjoying the town, as you can see. So that is pretty much my Lego city in a nutshell. It doesn't look like much, and I know it's on a shelf, but it will change one day. I am definitely going to make this a mountain all the way around with some like tunnels of there. So to make it look like the town is coming from the mountain or carved out on the mountain. But quickly, as you can see here, well, there's some backlog Lego I'm gonna share in another video, but this table was 4 feet by 7 feet, so it came out to like right here. So I sliced it up and I stacked it on top of each other, and it worked out pretty well. I mean, I'm saving space, as you can see right there, and I could always add more going down this way if I really had to. Always add more if I had to, and go from there. But that's an overview of the city. I'll quickly go through it again. There we go. I'll do a little panning shot so you can kind of see the details that I've kind of put in here. I am tiling, as you can see. I am switching between the jumper tiles and the regular tiles, because I do like having our minifigures in the city able to position themselves without falling. See, so I'll have to, there we go. They don't move. It'll help in case there's an earthquake. I do live in Los Angeles, so there's an earthquake bound to happen. So, yeah. Oh yes, these 2 bananas are holding hands. Little shout out to the gay community. There we go. So, yeah, I am still tiling, but I'll pan through so you can kind of see the details of the minifigures that are kind of doing little things throughout the city. President Business right there. It's kind of lonely over here. I should probably do something. This is a shopping center. Joker. Avengers, ready. Mariachi. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you like my city. It's a work in progress, and thanks for coming by. Bye.